Dictation number 8. Ready? Start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, there is another very good reason, and that is the geographical reason. Unless you make it compulsory upon the state concerned, upon the municipality concerned, to provide schools for every 300 people, about 3 to 4 furlongs, mere geographical reasons will prevent the children from going to school, because tender children of 5 and 6 cannot walk a mile or two to attend schools. That is why I say these are some of the reasons which have been responsible for the failure of compulsory elementary education. Let me tell you, Mr. Deputy Chairman, as to what we can do to solve this problem. In Madras today, without compulsion, I see that enrollment is going up and is very good, and the reason to seek admission first and foremost is the provision of midday meal. Poor people cannot starve and then read. Poor children cannot starve and then read. Poor ill-clothed children cannot suffer in the cold weather and yet read. In Madras, where the scheme is more or less equitable, a large attempt has been made, and the state has also made a contribution to provide midday meals for indigent children in many elementary schools. The result is that the children are backing up strength. Many children are coming to the schools, and many parents are willing to send their children to the schools. Number 2 is the provision of a certain minimum amount of textbooks and the instruments of learning. These must also be made available in the schools. We must provide them the facilities, that is, provision of midday meal, provision of certain facilities of education, and provision of schools within reachable distance. I would also like to add one more point, and that is the staggering of the hours of the schools so that children can help the family earn something. So an imaginative approach to this problem is what is required, and that alone will make compulsory elementary education successful. No amount of attendance officers and no amount of punishment will be able to achieve success in this matter. I wish provision had been made in this bill for the provision of midday meals for the children. Provision must be made to give them a cup of milk where there is cold. Provision must be made for the supply of some clothing to the indigent children, and provisions must be made for giving to the poorest children the instruments of education. I am not suggesting anything new. In England and in other countries where compulsory education has succeeded, provision of such things had been made, and that is why they have been successful. Without providing these amenities, but merely appointing officers and provision for punishments, this scheme will not succeed, as it did not succeed to that extent in Baroda, though Baroda was very successful in many other respects. It is absolutely necessary that all these are intended in the implications of this bill to provide midday meals. Stop.